All right, what's up, Trash Talkers? We're here with another UFC Pick'em edition with Bill the Mad Russian, Joe Trigger Joe Britson, and our celebrity picker, Nick Packard. Now, some of you might not know Nick Packard, but Nick Packard is very famous with his bowling trick shots and the "Hey, pass me a beer" video. So look those up on YouTube or Funny or Die, and they are hilarious. I pretty much taught him everything he knows from the Hideaway. It's a bar that we went to. I taught him how to be funny. So that's, again, I'll take credit for anything anybody ever does on this show. It's all because of me. Anyways, we'll get to the sponsors here first. Remember, we're sponsored by Ventura Athletic and Training. That's they're the muscle activation guys. You know, look them up on our sponsorship page and get to know them because they're gonna hook you up. And then also a big shout out to 10th Mountain Distillery. That's all we drink now on the show. Bottle in the background. Remember to put in your VTT code when you go to their website, and you'll get a discount for their bourbon, and they'll ship it right to your house. They also got vodka, cordial, and some other moonshine, all kinds of stuff to make you forget about yesterday.
For someone that puts down a whole heck of a lot less scotch than Nick, it is it's surprisingly smooth. Almost too smooth. It's dangerously smooth.
Bourbon is very good.
Yeah,
very good.
It's unbelievable.
I'm gonna get my vodka order tonight.
Yeah, get your vodka ordered. It's potato vodka, so apparently it's like Irish, but it's science. Anyways, we had a pretty boring week a couple weeks ago. The lock actually didn't work. It's the first lock that Bill and Joe have lost together, and that's because O'Malley broke his foot. Now, I bet on the parlay, and I won the first two fights of the parlay, and I lit up a cigar, and I'm like, the lock's my last fight for my parlay, and then I see him start limping around, and I'm like, what is this guy's problem? All right, and it brought me back all of my bad memories of why I hate underwear fighting. But anyways.
He's got a piece of fettuccine for a right leg. That's his problem.
Yeah, don't worry. The locks are still at something like 94%, so you guys that are betting, you're still going to win. Just keep betting on these guys. They're killing the Vegas odds in the last 4 fight cards. And that being said, the score right now currently is Joe Triggered Britson 21 and Bill the Mad Russian 20. So the infantry still holds the title, and the fisters are just waiting for a fire mission. So the title is ours currently.
I believe the title's still mine. This little bet here goes 6 months. So the title remains with me until Joe wins.
And do Bill and I ever have a pay up ready? You ain't never gonna hear about it, but we both agreed to it, and it's solid. So
we'll again, we're gonna go over the fights. They're gonna pick them. They're gonna pick how they go down, and then after all the picks, they're gonna give you their parlay and their lock. So it's real easy to bet with these guys, and if you bet with them, you're gonna win money. It's that simple. That being said, let's go to the first fight. It's a lightweight fight. Let's check out the tape. We got Mogamed, that guy, can't say his name, versus Ian Cutelaba. All right, that is the first fight of the night. It is a light heavyweight fight, and so our guest celebrity, Nick Packard, who you got in this fight, and how's it going down?
Well, because I can't pronounce either of them, I feel like one is actually pronounced cute labia. So I'm going to go with that guy because he's got a cute labia. And so, yeah, that's my, and it's going to go down, and it's going to be, let's call it a third rounder.
Third rounder, submission, knockout, decision.
Yeah, you got to go submission, knockout.
Okay, you guys tell me the rules now. Okay, I'm going to go.
Don't worry about it. You're on the spot.
Third round knockout.
Knockout. Okay, got you down. For
Good
the third
call.
round knockout.
Yeah, and then it's going to be over, and then it's going to happen. So,
I kind of have to agree with you, but we'll go with the experts here first. Now we got Joe Triggered Britson. He is in the lead, so he gets the honor. Joe, who do you got in the fight, and how's it going down?
These two fought already, and this is just a continuation. They fought, and there was a 38-second knockout. Wasn't a knockout. It was a bullshit calls. And Cutelaba, he rushes in. He's got a point to prove, and he definitely was stunned. He was outstruck. So I'm taking Ankilov, and I'm taking him a second-round knockout.
Perfect. I think you mispronounced his name. I believe the celebrity host had it right. But we'll go. So we got Ankilava against the labia, and we got Ankalaev. Joe's taking him second round knockout. Bill, who you got?
Yeah, so for all you betting men out there, once again, I'm going to agree with Joe. So if you've watched me and Joe long enough and you know our percentages, when we agree, we actually both agree on the rounds and the type of win as well. So I would put your money on that one. Same thing, they did fight before. The knockout win was BS. That guy was rope-a-doping. But Ankalaev is just a bad man. And I think he's gonna take Kudalaba into the second round, and then he's gonna put him to sleep.
Yeah, he's gonna figure him out.
Ankalaev winner, second round knockout.
Yep.
All right, there you have it, betting fight fans, trash talk degenerates. Now we're gonna go to the second fight, which is a featherweight fight. Let's go to the tape on this one. We got Ricardo Lamas versus Bill Alego. I mean, does he play with Legos? Nobody really knows. Let's go with the celebrity guest host, Nick Packard. Who do you got on this one?
I like this one going to the finish. It's going to be a decision, and Mr. Bill's gonna take it.
Okay, not a man of explaining why, but that's what we like on the show. He's going to go with Bill decision.
He seems more handsome, and then he's going to want to look at him a long time, and that's what it's going to be. So what
right.
Are you gonna do?
If those of you who watch baseball, you say that with the shortstop that wants to show off his gun, he's just getting an extra 3 seconds of TV time before he rockets it across the infield. So Bill wants his TV time. He's going to get it. Third round decision from the celebrity. All right, Bill, who do you got?
All right, so this one, like me and Joe were saying, this is a pretty tough card to pick because there's a lot of journeymen and a couple of old guys.
Against rookies, too.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Lamas on this one. I think Lamas is definitely going to win. It's the type that's throwing me off. So I'm going to go with Lamas decision. But like I said, this is tough. If you go to my Vegas odds, Lamas is like a minus 290 favorite. But these guys
300 at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, they're both irrelevant guys, to be honest with you. They're never going to come on to be title holders or even title contenders, to be honest with you. But okay. I'll say Lamas decision.
We got Lamas decision. And then, Joe, who you going with?
Already had it locked. Lamas is just going to rustle this guy to death, and this fight will Ambien will take this fight to go to sleep. It will be boring, and Lamas will just outclass him, outrustle him, and this kid doesn't finish people. It's Lamas by decision. I had that one picked yesterday.
All right, so there you have it, fight fans. Not a lot of creativity except from the celebrity picker, but let's go to the third fight. This is the one that's kind of, it's going to get to you because, I mean, you like to watch women beat each other up. I mean, this is your kind of show, I guess it is. But we're going to go with the women flyweight. Let's go to the tape on this one, fellas. We got Ji Yeon Kim. So obviously a North Korean that is an enemy of the state versus Alexa Grasso. So who do you got in this one, Nick?
I'm going to go with I'm going to look at the tape here, and I'm going to say that, that Ji Yeon Kim is a little bit older and wiser. She's got a little more reach. She's, she's just a bigger fighter, and I feel like she's just going to pull it out, and it's going to be like a second round submission, I'm going to call it, because I just feel like that's what's going to happen, because she's going to submit just like North Korea wants you to submit. I don't even know if that's where she's from, so I apologize, but that's what I think. So submission, second round, that's what it's going to be.
I kind of tend to agree with that as well, but let's see what the experts think. So let's go to Joe. Triggered Britson has the honor of picking this fight. What do you got, Joe?
Another irrelevant fight.
Yeah.
So let's not waste too much time on the
I don't I think this is another one that Vegas got wrong. I do not see this being a minus 300 anybody fight, and I'm going to agree with our celebrity picker on this one. I'm going to take the underdog because the favorite in this hasn't finished anybody ever. She's never had a fight finish, period, win, lose, or draw. This girl knocked her last opponent out, so I'm going to take Kim, and I'm going to take her by third round TKO. This might be our separation fight, Bill. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, this definitely is going to be a separation fight. So I got Grasso by decision, only because you're actually wrong a little bit. She's got 4 wins by KO. 7 of them are by decision.
Not in her last 5. So the competition was shit that she knocked out. So her last 5, she's 3-2, and they're all 5.
But I think both of these girls are trash. I think it's going to be another ambient fight.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, the next main female fight that's going to end in a stoppage is probably going to be Holly Holm, which I think is in 2 UFC Fight Nights, and then on the next UFC main card, Valentina fights again. And as you know, Valentina Shevchenko just
kicked the girl's head into the upper deck on her last fight. It was actually scary.
Yeah, I thought she died. I thought we witnessed.
Yeah, that was an assassination.
Yeah. So Valentina is an assassin. Yep. So unless it's a Valentina or a Rose or a Nunes, I'm typically going to go with decision, maybe a submission. But this one I think is going to be another ambient fight, but it'll be the one that separates us a little bit. So I'm going to go with Grasso decision.
All right, so we got Bill Grasso decision, and then Joe's taking the North Korean assassin with a third round TKO. Now moving on to the co-main. So let's take a look at the tape on the co-main.
This is going to be
got Robbie Lawler. Robbie Lawler versus Neil Magny. Nick, who do you got?
Well, because I know absolutely nothing about everything when this comes, I'm just going to go with the guy who looks like a badass man. I mean, Neil Magny looks like a beast, and I feel like he's just gonna get second round knockout, and that's just how it's going to go down. I mean, that's a dude I don't want to mess with. So let's just go with him.
I mean, you have to explain it. We don't really have to explain it, but people our age are from the Andre Agassi era, where image is everything. And so as long as I've already went over this on how to dress to make sure nobody messes with you. So and that all comes from Andre Agassi. And so we don't want to mess with Magny because Magny's going to mess you up because he's huge. Yeah. And he probably wears a tap out shirt everywhere.
Probably not a fantastic shirt like me.
Yeah, definitely. That or an Affliction. You know, Affliction shirts work. That scares people too.
Tons of sparkles on it.
Exactly. So let's go with Bill on this one. Who do you got, and when's it happening?
I'm so glad you go first.
Yeah, you could ask my wife. I was just saying let Joe go first on this one. This was actually one of the hardest ones for me to sit here and stare at. I'm still staring at it, and I'm going to talk my way through this
Pretend
one.
It's a danger close mission and just get over it.
So send it. Here's the thing with this one. So Magny's the Haitian sensation, but he's another one that's just a journeyman. He'll never be a title holder. He'll never even be a contender. He's a stepping stone. Lawler is one of the baddest men that ever fought in the UFC.
I know what's coming.
So you can never – he's old. That's the problem. But you can never count out Lawler. I mean, because he's Robbie Lawler. But he's old. And this is a young man's sport. So, shit, man. So just for all the bettors out there, this is not a fight I would bet on. Because you can flip a coin on this one. But you know what? I'm going to go with Lawler TKO win second round.
Trigger Joe. It doesn't seem like you like that pick. So what do you got?
I was hoping with the preamble that could have covered every page in the Old Testament, we would have got to you picking Magny. But man, I just can't see it. I'm telling you, I don't see it going any other way. I think Robbie's gonna come out and maul him, and I don't think this kid's gonna know.
I just can't bet against Robbie.
And I don't see it happening for a long period of time. I think Robbie's going to go out and he's going to spend the gas tank, and I think Robbie's going to knock him out first round, and not a TKO, a face plant, street knockout. I just see this kid standing up with his head too high, Robbie getting inside because he doesn't care about getting hit by a guy that can't strike, which this guy can't. So Robbie's going to know, he's going to know that left hand's going to be the one thing that's going to be the separator, and I think Robbie's going to come in and he's going to hit him with his head held high. Just like I said, the last guy stood too tall and he got cranked. I'm telling you, that's what I feel about Robbie. I don't think he's scared to go inside on him, and I think he's going to connect, and it's going to be over first round.
All right, so there you have it, gamblers. This one is a tough one to pick, but the experts are all going Lawler, and the celebrity, famous guy is going with Magny. All right, so let's go to the main event. Everybody is still awake to watch this fight, waiting on their parlay to hit. Let's go to the tape and see who the biggest guy is. So in this light heavyweight main event, we got Anthony Smith and Alexander Rakic. All right, so let's go with Nick on who you got on this one.
Nick, before you say anything, I think it is admissible to say that Anthony Smith's nickname is Lionheart, which was a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. So that might sway you one way or the other. I just want you to know that.
It kind of did, but I was looking up pictures right now as you guys are talking about this Alexander dude, and dude's handsome. Dude is a fucking beast. Can I say fucking? I just did. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, it's been done many times on this show.
Okay, I figured. Yeah, I mean, I look at him and 6'4", he's freaking Austrian, which means he's probably awesome. I have nothing but hopes of a first round knockout by Mr. Alexander, because I feel like dude is just good. He's a handsome freaking guy, and he likes to punch people, right? I mean, let's just go that first round knockout.
Nice. And the current leader of the UFC Pick'em, Joe, the infantryman Britson, gets to pick the first pick on the main event. Who do you got, Joe?
By all means, go first, Joe.
Yeah, no, I got it, Bill. I promise you, my mind's made up already. I'll tell you why first. But no, Anthony Smith went 5 rounds with John Jones. Okay, didn't really have a mark on his face when it was all over with. So he didn't really do anything in the fight. But John Jones couldn't finish him. That being said, it's a young man's game. Anthony Smith has 48 professional fights, and he's lost 15 of them. So Rakic is a very, very technical striker. He feints in and out. He's just as big as he is. So I'm saying it's overwhelming, and TKO Rakic third round. TKO.
All right. So who do you got here, Bill?
Okay. Since Nick always complains I don't give good enough assessments, I'm agree with you that Rakic wins. My reasoning is one. I don't know if he's recovered as well as he should have time-wise after Glover beat him up. And if you remember when Glover was beaten up, he told his corner that, hey, my teeth are falling out. And he ended up breaking his orbital bone. That's hard to recover from in just a couple months. Second reason is Smith. If this was a 5-round fight, I would give it to Smith. So I think Smith would drag it into those late rounds where Rakic hasn't been before.
It is a 5-round fight, Bill.
It's a 3-round, I think. I think this was a 3-rounder.
Main event.
Oh, this could be the difference here. You got the experts fighting. Here we go.
I'll tell you what, either way, I'm going to go with Rakic.
I tell you what, I'll be fair. I'll be the gentleman here when I don't need to be, but I'm going to go ahead and make sure.
Yeah. Either way, I'm sticking
main
with
event.
Rakic.
Main events go 5. All main events gets the main event. So
either way, I'm sticking with Rakic.
Bill's mind hasn't been made up yet.
Yeah, let's go, Fister.
Screw it. I'll separate it a little bit. Rakic, second round TKO.
All right, hey, give you a little bit of perspective on Bill and why he's kind of stuttering a little bit and having trouble is he will be on the show on Saturday, and we want him on there, but so make sure you watch our show on Saturday. It's not going to be live. Sorry about that, but our Asian guy, he's eating rice or something, and he won't be able to produce it for us. But Bill's been in that hotel room for 30 days now? Are we going on 30? Not even?
2 months, bro.
60 days. See, I've been drinking a lot of 10th Mountain whiskey, so I have forgotten that you've been gone for 2 months. So 2 months he's been in that hotel room with dogs, kids, and the wife. And I just want to say, God bless your wife for putting up with that. And it's hard for military spouses to deal with that kind of stuff. And she has been dealt a raw card there.
Tell her we said happy belated birthday, too.
Yeah, Tamara's a hero.
Is awful. So good for her. She's obviously the stronger one in the relationship. I think she's probably still holding it up. Glad to have Nick on the show. Thanks for being our guest celebrity picker. And we look forward to –
Sorry, I don't know more about fighting, guys.
Yeah.
You know more than Nick.
Before we close this out, we have to get our locks in and our parlays. Now, this fight card sounds like it might just be a 2-pick parlay because it doesn't seem like people are too confident here. So let's go with Bill the Mad Russian for his lock and then his parlay.
All right, for my lock, man. For my lock, I'll give you Ankalaev. And for my for 2-fight parlay, I'm actually going to give, if you want to go to the undercard, I'm going to say Mally and Martin is definitely going to win that undercard fight. Huge favorite in that one. It'll be another ambient fight, but she's winning it. And Lamas will definitely win his by decision. 2-fight parlay with a lock with Ankalaev.
Okay, three-fight parlay. We got Mally Martin from the undercard, Ankalaev, and Lamas, but the lock is Ankalaev. Joe, who you got as your lock, and what's your parlay?
As a matter of fact, I mean, I could go, you know, yeah, if you want to go on easy street, you're not going to make a whole lot of money on it. But my lock is actually on the undercard with Sean Brady. He's a welterweight, fights out of Renzo Gracie, Philly. He's undefeated, and I think he's going to blow through with the guy he's fighting. But if you want to make some money, take Brady. Most definitely take Sean Brady, Ankalaev, and I'm going to go Lamas, and if you want to go 4, I'll go Rakic too. So I honestly think you could. Yeah, it's a strong play to go Brady, Ankalaev, Lamas, and Rakic. I really do think that's a strong
and for the bettors, I would agree with Joe with Brady as well. Yeah. Brady's definitely going to run through his.
Yeah, go ahead, finish, Bill.
I'm saying for the bettors out there, if you were going to give me another lock, an extra one, I would put Brady in there as well. So once again, when me and Joe agree, we win probably 95% of the time.
For the record, it's Joe and I, but we'll get over that. I don't think you were in the master's program at the academy, but that's okay. We'll get over it. I mean, it's not even a big deal.
I'm in the master's program for Arizona State, not the UTEP Princeton of the
Southwest. All they do out there is party, Bill. We know you're going to class.
I am at the Yale of the Southwest, and if you all saw me on Facebook Live today, I mean, I was all me, and I have to give UTEP, the Yale of the Southwest, the credit for that.
So the one thing my wife said was, I didn't know Nick had that many grades.
You know what Patrick Bateman said about that whole Yale thing in American Psycho, don't you?
Yes.
Never mind. I'll leave that one off. Never mind.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one later, some other show.
I keep saying Yale.
Anyways,
I keep thinking
another promo for Saturday. We're gonna have to release it. Sorry that it's not live, but we're gonna have. I'll let Bill introduce him. We got the guy who wrote Tip of the Spear, pretty solid book. Ryan's coming on, and then we also have Sam Medina, the producer and actor. He's going to come back on and make another appearance. We have to let him on because he's going to cast us in his movie, which is legit. Thanks for listening. Bet on these guys. They win a ton of money. And, Nick, you get the last word.
You guys, thank you so much for having me on today. I can't tell you how much I appreciate looking like a complete idiot talking about a sport I know nothing about. But you guys are handsome sons of bitches. I love your faces. And, yeah, man. Let's drink some vodka and some booze, you know. I'm going to get that order right now.